everybody. This is our review video for the May curriculum. So I'm going to take you through all of the skills we learned this month that I want you to spend some time practicing. But before we get going, why don't you go ahead and get yourself warmed up, starting with jumping jacks, push-ups, sit-ups, pivot front-ups, where you take that back leg and swing it up nice and high 10 times on each side, and then go ahead and finish up with some mountain climbers or jogging in place with some high knees, something to get your body moving and warmed up. Ready, set, go. All right, so really quick, we want to review punches, okay? When we're in our ready stance with our hands out, we always want to punch first with our forward side. So the same hand that is on the same side as our front foot, okay? And that first strike is called punch. And then when you bring it right back, straight back to your face, don't punch and drop it down, but punch and come right back, never letting it drop below your chin. That is punch. And then the second one is going to be with the same side as your back leg. We call that reverse punch. Reverse just indicating that it's the back side, and that's going to be your really powerful punch where you really push off that back foot, let those hips twist, and the punch comes out leading with these two big knuckles. Okay, so we've got punch and reverse punch. And what I really want to see on test day is when I say punch, reverse punch, you keep those hands up and come right back into your ready stance. Make sure you don't bring them down, right? Or pull back like this and pull back like this, because when we pull back our punch, the person that we're trying to defend ourselves against is going to see it coming. They're going to be able to block it, dodge it, or get out of the way, okay? So make sure you keep your hands up in front of your face, higher than your chin, straight out, straight back, straight out, straight back. So punch, reverse punch. All right, always nice and tight fists, leading with those big knuckles. All right, so those are punches. Next up, we're going to review our high blocks. Remember, high block is about timing, power, and speed. You need to meet the strike. You can't say, oh, they're going to do an overhead, so I'm just going to stick my arm up here and wait for it to come, because then you get hit in the head. It's all about watching that strike as it's coming down and meeting it at the top with the same speed and power at which it is coming down. So you have to meet it. So what I want you to make sure you do is you get that elbow up all the way with the hand across in front, because if you just go like this, then you may miss. They may still hit you in the head. All right, and so it's snapping that elbow up with speed and power, snapping that arm all the way up across in front of your forehead without actually touching your forehead. You got to have that space, okay? But practicing the speed and power with someone striking overhead, okay? That is high block. Then we've got low blocks, okay? Low blocks, again, in your ready position, you need to always start everything from here, whether it's punches, high blocks, low blocks, inside blocks, outside blocks. Everything always starts from this position. A lot of kids start to anticipate, oh, we're doing high blocks, so I'm going to be like this and be ready to pop it up. But we don't go like this, because then we're going to get hit in the face with something else, right? Keep those hands right here. Same goes for low blocks. We don't want to start like this and be ready to block down, because then we're not ready for other things that we may need to do, right? So I really want you guys to focus on keeping your hands right here. Remember, the low block needs to pass across in front of the belly and straight down, but then it needs to come right back up the same way, all right? A lot of kids do this. They get this motion right, and then they swing all the way around, right? And they go, whoa. And that is bad positioning to let your arm swing all the way out here. Remember, stop it right at the bottom and then come right back up. Stop right at the bottom and come right back up. In a couple of classes last week, I said think about strumming a guitar up and down, right? You don't want to do like a rock air guitar and do big giant swings, but you want to just strum down and up, down and up. Kind of the same movement idea with your low blocks. Down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up, making sure it passes across the belly. We don't want to come straight down like this, because then you're missing. you're going to miss the block, and you're going to miss the punch, it's still going to hit. So down, across, coming right up, back to that good starting position with your hands up in front of your face, above your chin. Okay? Low blocks. All right. So the way we're going to do it on test day is we're going to just be having you in your ready stance, and we're going to practice your reaction, right? We'll have the mitt, and we may say high block, boom, punches, right? Or low block coming at you for you to hit the mitt that we're holding. Okay, so I want to practice that, focusing the body, staying in a good ready stance. If you have your fists, that's all right since we're doing punches. But always bringing your hands right here and being ready for whichever one we call out. Maybe punches, maybe high block, maybe low block. But that's what we're going to be doing on test day. So spend some time practicing your reaction. If you have a partner who can be swinging a mitt at you, holding it up, or punching at the belly, that's great. Or if they can just call it out and you can do it in the air, that's fine too. All right. Then we've got our front kick, rear kick combination. All right. So when we're in our ready stance, remember, front kick is done with our front leg, meaning we pick up the knee in chamber, kick, retract, and back to balance. All right. All four parts, good foot position, chamber, kick, retract, back to balance. Make sure those toes keep pointing straight up for when you hit your target. We don't want to have a floppy foot and just fling it out there. Straight toes, stomp it out, and retract. All right, and then rear kick, always look first. All right, remember our chamber is still in the same position. We want to chamber in front so that we can get maximum power on that kick. If we only chamber back here, we only get half as much distance and not enough power. All right, so chamber, as you look over your shoulder, kick straight back, retract, back to balance. And you can do that with either leg, okay? But practice all four parts on that rear kick, chamber, kick, retract, back to balance. Practicing on both sides, chamber, kick, retract, back to balance. Again, you want to have good foot position on the rear kick, stomping the heel. Some kids reach out with their toes, and that's not going to give you the strike that you need. You want to strike with your heel because that's going to be a lot stronger. Just like when we do a palm strike, we use the heel of our hand, okay? We don't palm strike with our fingers. We don't want to kick with our toes. We want to stomp with the heel, all right? Then what I want you to do is put those two kicks together. We've got front kick, rear kick, right? Or if you want to do both kicks on one leg, just make sure that kicking leg is forward. For your front kick, look over, rear kick, okay? So have some fun practicing those front kick, rear kick combinations, and get confident in that balance, making sure you're getting all four parts, retracts, and keeping those hands up for both kicks. Have some fun practicing those moves. Ready, set, go. So last thing you need to spend some time reviewing is that rear headlock escape. Now, when you guys go for this, I want you to make sure that when you feel that arm coming across, that you're actually pulling down on the arm, okay? I have some kids that just kind of grab it and just hold on to it, but you're supposed to step and pull down on the arm. So it's like you're not even using your thumbs. Your hands are hooks, and they grab onto the arm to pull the arm down, okay? So it's grab, turtle, and step all at the same time. Grab, turtle, and step, okay? Stepping towards the side that they're grabbing you from. So if I'm in the mirror for you, they're grabbing you with their right arm. You grab, turtle, and step towards their armpit, because under their armpit is where you're going to escape, right? Grab, turtle, and step. Those slaps, make sure you reach straight out and away from your body with a straight arm, okay, to swing back. If you reach across like this, or even just like this, bending at the elbow, then you got tiny baby slaps, and that's not gonna work. Reach up, straight away from the body, and swing straight back. so close to your own leg that your thumb even swipes your leg as you swing back, okay? With your hand open, it's not a chop, it's not a hammer fist, it is a slap. So with the hand open, swinging all the way through, straight out, all the way through, okay? And then from there, grab onto their wrist. This hand does their elbow. Now you're not lifting up the arm and going under. You're only pushing on the elbow as you pull down on the wrist to sneak out under the armpit, okay? So again, it's hook, step, turtle. As you come down, make sure you're not just standing straight up, but you bend over and get low, right? Pulling that arm down and away. Big slaps, slap, slaps. Grab, pull down on the wrist, up on the elbow as you sneak out under the arm, okay? So I want you to just practice that as many times as you can, and then as you get really good at it, also have them grab you with the other side, with the left side, okay? And if they grab you with the other arm, you just have to go the other way, okay? Stepping towards their arm so you're able to sneak under the armpit, slap with the other hand, and then pull down on the wrist as you sneak down and under the armpit, okay? So practice that as many times as you can to get really good at it, and start practicing with a little bit of intensity, especially on the step and pull. Still need to be careful on the slaps. You can reach out and slap right down to the bottom, stop it at the bottom without actually hitting your helper, okay? No, and then step through, and then in the air. Do not actually kick your partner in the knee, but practice a little finishing stomp before you back off. All right, so have some fun practicing that rear headlock escape, and look forward to seeing how you guys do on test day. See you later.